The starting fives for both teams
Number 12.
as we're just about ready to get this one started. Welcome to 2K Sports presentation of the NBA, but the bad news is there is no basketball, there is no NBA. The game has been canceled. Ha ha! Happy April Fool's Day, baby! This is the NBA, and we've got a great one in store. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And as always, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge joining us from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Now, it's no secret at the end of quarters, players will wait until just after the buzzer sounds to fire up heaves, so they won't hurt their field goal percentage. To encourage a nothing-to-lose approach on these plays, many say it's past time that the league only counts the makes in those situations. Kevin, it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it is. Do it. Thanks, TA. You know, if you're not going to the playoffs, how do you keep your spirits up as the season winds down?
Well, you can't just sit around feeling sorry for yourself because no other team is going to feel sorry for you. So you got to start thinking about next season. You got to start building and focus on giving the fans maybe a few more wins if you can.
So with Peyton on the bench, here's the five for Doc Rivers right now. We've got Richmond, DeRozan out there with Harden. Then there's West, and it's Rodgers in at the two-guard spot. And for Cleveland, they've got Paul George. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Paul. Then there's Dwayne Wade, and it's B-Train in at the three. Now here's DeRozan, right wing, fires from deep, drains it from beyond the arc.
And DeRozan has done an amazing job improving his playmaking skills, including finding his open teammates.
Here's B-Train. Wade finds Mitchell. Here's the three. Sherry West grabs the board. And so it's West with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's a three-point game.
Brilliant move by Harden against the foul, getting the whistle and the bucket. Look, some of James Harden's career numbers are crazy, but he's also got a lot of firsts to go along with those overall totals, like the first 60-point triple-double.
And Harden was the first player to average 35 points and 7 assists in a season.
Yeah, and that was in the 2018-19 season. The same year, he was also the first player to score at least 30 points against every other team. No one had done that since the NBA expanded in 2004.
A nice shot by George.
And this is why you get George the ball there. He's solid at figuring out how to capitalize.
Richmond kicks it to West. The shot will not fall. Good work defensively by Paul. Fires from 18. And there's Paul George on the assist by Mitchell. George has got his second bucket tonight. Paul against West. Behind the back and lays it in.
Right now, they are humming along. 3 of 4 to start this game.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
He's been a huge factor in this game, and drives like that show how valuable he is on the floor.
Short find by Paul, one of the best passers of all time.
With the assist.
Here's West. Here is Rodgers. Richmond for three. Offensive rebound. To the paint. Here's Mitchell. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Now here's Richmond. He's guarded closely. Tipped away. Stolen by Wade. George finds Paul. Back to George. Over Harden. And again, it's Cleveland.
Great ball movement there.
Paul with the assist.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. On the wing, DeRozan. Philadelphia moving the ball around. The 76ers again can't hit it. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Looking at this Cleveland Cavaliers team, this is a squad that really wants to get out of that championship team shadow. They want to establish their own identity.
You talked about it, Richard. The city of Cleveland eternally grateful to LeBron for winning them a title back in 2016.
And so is the franchise, but it's understandable why these players want to be given respect on what they've done for this team since he left, especially considering the recent success they've had with this young crew. And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Takes it inside. Here's Rodgers. No good again that time. And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. They lead by 4. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Yeah, and the second chance points, guys, mean a lot over the course of the game. And they just had so few opportunities. And I think that was their Achilles heel.
And when you're giving up offensive boards, it's a simple fix. You need to raise your effort level.
Here's Paul. James Harden picking up that last basket. Paul dishes to Wade. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
And it's a difficult task to try and stop Wade inside. He plays a physical brand of basketball and has a variety of moves to choose from.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
It just seems like the defense wasn't interested. They got away with one.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. DeRozan finds West. And he drops in the layup off the glass. West has got his second bucket of the night.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Count that bucket. George has got 10 points in the game.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Here's Richmond. Got a piece of it. Paul against West. Paul with the ball, and the layup's good off the glass.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
West inside, defended by Paul. West can't hit. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Kicks it out to Mitchell. George passes to Wade. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
Oh, one of the most dynamic guards in the game. Wade can do it all on offense and is also a terrific shot blocker at that position.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Richmond. McGrady comes in for James Harden. And Allen Iverson is subbed in for West. Now here's Booker. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Toronto. Iverson passes to Rodgers. 5 on the clock. Over George. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. 5 points in the game.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
I mean, what an athlete this guy is. Wade cuts to the rim with such effortless grace. And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Stolen by Wade. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now.
And you can't be reckless with the ball around Wade. That's a recipe for getting your pocket picked.
And a look at the Mobile One drive. Driving right into your living room.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Here's Booker. No good off the back of the rim. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Here's P-Train, and that one is stuffed right through.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence, the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And the 76ers call time here. Greg, an outstanding scorer. Donovan Mitchell takes it to another level in the playoffs, doesn't he?
And Kevin, how about all of his averages go up come playoff time? Spider is a guy who wants the limelight, and like other stars, takes on more of a load in the postseason.
A different look now for Cleveland. Doncic is checked in for George. Lillard comes in for Dwayne Wade. Nash is subbed in for Paul. They get it back. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. Here's Nash. 76ers getting the bucket, and that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
Remains Cleveland ball.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
On 15 left in the first quarter of the game. And there's the foul. It'll go on the Wizard.
Rogers.
That's his first foul.
Third team foul.
.110 left here in the first quarter. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And DeRozan throws it down.
Devin Booker.
Nice pass. Such a unique talent on both ends. That time, Booker showing us his vision.
The Cavaliers leading by 8. Nash kicks to Doncic. Good, and the assist goes to Nash.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Iverson outside. And the dunk by Iverson.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
Nash outside. Out to Doncic. Pass to Beatrice. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The 76ers trail by 8. Booker the pass to Iverson. And Iverson throws it down.
Taking on more playmaking responsibilities. Booker has matured over the years, becoming a better teammate.
Pass to Beatrice. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Here they come, fans. It's your Cavs Power Dance Team.
Here's Nash. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Doncic outside. And Doncic throws it down.
And Nash really just pure genius in that pick and roll. You give him any kind of space, and he's going to whip the pass right through the teeth of the defense.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Cavaliers lead by 8. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Cleveland.
Get up and get loud. Please welcome to the
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Cleveland. And it's Wade with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. So with Peyton on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. West is out there with Allen Iverson. Then there's Devin Booker. Then there's Rogers. And it's DeRozan in at the 4 slot. Count that one. And the Cleveland lead has been cut down to 6 and the bucket from Devin Booker. Paul passes to Beatrice. Shoots. Cleveland the rebound. The second chance effort. Here's Wade. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the two defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those two boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the two defenders on the elbows. That's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
Knocks it loose. Inside, George. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. That's 12 points for George.
And on offense, George has looked totally focused. He's clearly committed to having a big game tonight.
Booker left side. And it's blocked. And he recovers it. Tries again. Here's Rogers. And finally they hit one. Rogers has got 9 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
Let's give it up for your Cavs powerhouse dance team.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Richmond's checked in.
Cleveland Cavs mini.
Cleveland leading by 6. And George kicks to Paul. Back to George. And it's George finishing it off.
It's so challenging trying to guard Paul, especially when he's slicing passes through the defense like that.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6.
And there's one area where the Cavs have been very good the past few seasons. That's the draft. They've made some terrific picks in terms of personnel.
Back to Mitchell. Oh, that's blocked. Richmond outside. A floater. Goes back up. Goes up again. Rogers. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And White Jansen, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Here's Archibald, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Allen Iverson.
Yeah, and nobody represents the little guy in the NBA better than Nate Tiny Archibald. But forget about the nickname and understand that Tiny plays a big role on any team he's a part of.
Gary Payton, he's checked in for Iverson. You're right, GA, they have, and the draft's been essential to the rebuild effort in Cleveland.
And they've been so smart about it. You look at the guys they brought in, Mobley, Garland, Sexton. They've nailed just about every one of their selections.
Ball's knocked loose. Paul passes to Archibald. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
Payton dishes to West. The 3. Payton can't get it to go. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Mitchell outside. George looking over the floor for the 3. That shot missing. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Launches a 3. Hits it from three-point range. 14 points for the Wizard.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
On the wing, Mitchell.
The aggressiveness of Mitchell, willing to take on the entire team to earn that foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
The 76ers trail by 4. The pass to Rogers. The second effort. Another shot. They shoot again. A fresh 14 for Philadelphia. Richmond no good.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Up top, Doncic. He's one of the most resourceful scorers you'll ever see. He's generating an average of around 33.5 points a game.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Richard, you grew up in Arizona. What do you think of the Suns right now and what they've done the last 2 seasons?
Oh, how much time do you got? All my friends back home are just loving it. Chris Paul, he has helped change the culture with Monty Williams. Great job by the front office. They have put in so much young talent, and they have coached them up. They are a complete team. And like I said, how much time you got? We could do this all day.
We could indeed. That's a 2 from Lillard. The offensive rebound. Davis goes up and lays it nice and easy. Davis has got his first bucket of the night.
And Kevin, they dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Here's Rodgers. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
Nash, the pass to Davis. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assists. Nash has got 3 assists tonight.
Physical at the 1. Davis enjoys being down low. Much more comfortable there than jacking up threes.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. James Harden. He's checked in for Philadelphia.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Here's Doncic. Yes, that goes in. Doncic has got 4 points in the quarter.
The defense tried, but Doncic gets through. Luka able to put a smooth release on the shot, despite the contact.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Paul George is checked in for Davis. Wade comes in for Lillard. B-Train's checked in for Luka Doncic. And it's Paul in for Steve Nash. The 76ers also with a sub. Booker's checked in. Here's George. Harden grabs the miss.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it. Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And there's the feed to Paul. Knocked away. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
Luka Doncic, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Iverson's checked in for Philadelphia. And DeRozan kicks to Iverson. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Booker. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Count that one. Doncic has got 6 points in the quarter.
And I love how Doncic reads the floor, varies his pace, and uses every trick of the bag to get where he wants to go.
DeRozan, that's good.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Paul passes to Mitchell. 15 seconds left now here in the second. And it's good for 2. Wade's got 10 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And it's Iverson missing.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there in situations like this. He stands tall to prevent it.
And so it's Cleveland ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Doc. I heard you imploring your team stick to the game plan.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Paul George taking care of business in this one. He had 14 points and 6 rebounds. He didn't perform up to his standards in their last game. Tonight's a different story. He obviously has a short memory. What'd you think, Shaq, about Cleveland?
They're going to work in the paint.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. We're seeing a tremendous game from the Wizards.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Here's Wade. T-Wade out there with Doncic. Then it's Mitchell, and there's B-Train, and it's Archibald in at the point guard position. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. Richmond no good. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Mitchell finds Wade. Here's Archibald.
Clearly a foul.
Jerry West, his second.
For Cleveland, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
For your Cavaliers.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
The first free throw is good. Good on both.
And give them credit for the work they've done at the line. Nothing new. They're always impressive in terms of free throw shooting, but still worth mentioning.
Here's Richmond. Basket counts. Richmond's got 7.
And inviting contact, that's something that Richmond does as well as anybody.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And you can just sense his determination, trying to do everything he can to keep this game within reach. Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Back to West. It's Richmond on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jerry West. 10 points for him.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
The Cavaliers haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. And he makes the first.
Taking 2.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Here's Harden. He's got 5. West outside. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Back to Harden. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Jerry West.
And it's 7 points for James Harden. Rodgers against Doncic. And it's Wade with the jam.
He's just adept at gutting the defense in these sets. Give Doncic a passing lane, and he'll thread the needle.
Rodgers passes to West. There's the lob to the hoop.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And the Cavaliers call time here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
And the 76ers making a change here. Payton's checked in. Here's George. Tries to save it. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's Rodgers. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 4 assists in the game. And it's Ball with the ball for Cleveland. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Dishes it to George. Pass to B-Train. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over DeRozan. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The 76ers trail by 5. Here's West. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Chris Paul picks up that one.
And you look at all the things this man brings to the game. The focus, the resolve, a winner's mindset. I mean, there's a reason why they call him the logo.
A different look now for Cleveland. Damian Lillard's checked in for Mitchell. And Isaiah Thomas is subbed in for Paul. And both free throws good for West. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Wade dishes to Thomas. Pass to B-Train. He feeds it to Wade. And DeRozan sends it back.
The experience of DeRozan, a step ahead of the shooter.
Here's West. That one off the back iron and out. The Cavaliers leading by 3. B-Train. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
At the line for Cleveland, B-Train. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. The 76ers trail by 5. Outside, Payton. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. It's good.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Thomas kicks to Wade. Lillard against Richmond. The trade. Offensive rebound. Wade passes to Thomas. To the middle. West with the steal. And they're moving it up. A pull-up. That's good for Richmond on the assist from West. West has got 5 assists tonight. Timeout called the Cavaliers. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Doncic is checked in for Cleveland. Davis comes in for B-Train. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Thomas passes to Lillard. And another miss by Cleveland.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Richmond with the bucket.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Davis inside. He's covered by Richmond.
And you can see the respect that the defense has for Davis's jumper. They just got a little too aggressive on that contest.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers. Some changes for Philadelphia. Devin Booker comes in for Richmond. And Allen Iverson is subbed in for Gary Payton. Passes it to Iverson. Back to West. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Luka Doncic.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The first one falls. And both free throws good for West. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Thomas dishes to Lillard. Down low, Doncic. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Doncic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, quick thinking wins Dame assist. Finds the open man and the ball instantly there for the finish.
Here's Iverson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Iverson's got his third basket of the night right there. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Davis, all energy, big physical point guard with that shoot-first mentality.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. All checked in for Isaiah Thomas. And both free throws good for Davis. The 76ers trailing. And the pass to West. On the wing, Booker is guarded by Davis. Low block shot on the way. No good from Booker.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there in situations like this. He stands tall to prevent points.
And there's such an edge to Lillard's game. Dame doesn't care where he is on the court. He's going to get buckets.
From deep, Iverson. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got 5 assists tonight. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. You know, Greg, some guys are late bloomers, but DeRozan, he was just the opposite.
Yeah, reports are he had handles at age 3. First dunk came in the 6th grade. 5-star high school prospect, and in a strange way, he's still an underrated superstar. Man, he just sees everything on the floor. Nice vision from Iverson to find the open man.
And George, here we go. And it's Paul George with the finish.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. DeRozan against Doncic.
And good instincts from Doncic. His coaches and teammates love when he's in hustle mode and gets those blocks.
And it's Paul penetrating. Davis has the open look. Knocks down the 3-ball. Davis has got 7 points for the quarter. As we approach the 4th quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Tips it up. It's good on the putback. And now it's up to 25 points for the Wizard.
He's so strong when he goes to work on the glass. One opening is all he'll need to finish the play, even if it's just a tip-in.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Doncic is right there. Doncic has got 16 points.
No, he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Here's Iverson, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Damian Lillard.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
It's his first trip to the line. Free throw good, Iverson. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And both free throws good for Iverson. 6 seconds left in the third. Here's B-Train, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And as we finish the 3rd quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Philadelphia ahead. They lead by 1. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
It's the final quarter.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Tracy McGrady. Richmond is out there with Rogers. Then there's Allen Iverson. And it's Harden in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Ball finds George. Here's Mitchell, back to George. And no good that time. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Iverson passes to Rogers. The layup missed. The Cavaliers trail by 4. George with the ball. Now McGrady defending.
And hustle paid off there for George in the open court. Gets up court in a flash and finishes before the D can even react.
McGrady against Mitchell. Pass to Richmond. And here's Harden. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Wade against Rogers. Wade dishes to George. Now, here's Mitchell. D right on him. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. And the 76ers making a change here. DeRozan's checked in. DeRozan on the wing. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Paul kicks to George. And he's good on the 3-ball. George has got 21 in the game.
And boy, he's got terrific feel on that jump shot. That's how George knocks down those catch-and-shoot jumpers in the blink of an eye.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they've got the lead, and they should count themselves to be lucky.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Luka Doncic comes in for George. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Gary Payton, he's checked in for Tracy McGrady. Wade, good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Philadelphia's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Iverson against Paul. The drive by Iverson. And Iverson throws it down.
You gotta love Iverson's tenacity, especially when he's driving.
On the wing, Doncic. Paul looking over the floor. And it's Wade in the corner. It's stolen by DeRozan. Pass to Payton. Back to DeRozan. Puts it up from 17. Second shot opportunity. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Second team foul. At the line for the 76ers, Rogers taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Rogers. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
But making it a 2-possession game was what was important on that trip to the line.
B-Train passes to Wade. And he finishes nicely on the way.
And this is why they continue to feed Wade, because when he flips that switch, there's just no stopping.
The 76ers leading by 3. Passes to Payton. Richmond outside. The 76ers with another miss.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered. Even though he's undersized, he's making an impact on the glass, looking fearless right now.
Another miss by Philadelphia. And so Doncic will bring it up for Cleveland. Here's Archibald. And Gary Payton is going to pick up the foul.
Gary Payton.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
So it's the Cavaliers now. They trail by 3. Wade kicks to Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
And he's become a true warrior on the backboard. Doncic understands how to position himself on that offensive board.
And he comes up with the deuce. Rodgers has got 14 points now in the second half.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Richmond against Doncic. Kicks it out to Lillard. Here's Wade. Doncic left side. And it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Timeout called, the 76ers.
Who wants a t-shirt? You know what to do. Make some noise.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jerry West.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. George is checked in for Luka Doncic. And it's ball in for Dwayne Wade. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack. He told them they're doing a great job of finding space out on the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense. He just told them, keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
Thank you, David. West is checked in for Allen Iverson. Here's B-Train. They grab their own miss. Ball finds George. Goes back up. Can't get the layup. The 76ers leading by 3. Here's DeRozan. Again, Philadelphia.
They haven't looked the same on defense during this second half. Seems like they are relaxing and allowing them to get whatever shot they want.
Lillard with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Here's West. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Now it's a 7-point 76ers lead.
Capable of playing either guard position. Harden's sense for when his teammates are open is ridiculous.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Lets it go from the wing, and it falls over the rim and in.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Rodgers against Lillard. DeRozan. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Here's Archibald. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
His third.
It's on Jerry West.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Taking 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
In a tight game, he is exactly who he wanted at the line.
This passes to Rodgers. Whoa, look out! Look out!
Okay, I see you.
And an incredible double clutch dunk. Wow! The dish to Lillard. Here's Ball. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And that is a big-time basket. LaMelo entered the league at 19 with such high expectations. This young man Ball is used to the spotlight.
West misses. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Driving in. Count it.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
This passes to Rodgers. Second shot opportunity. It's good.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
George, money, and what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
And there was a time when folks said George wasn't a clutch shooter. Remember? Not anymore, people.
Gets the three to fall.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Lillard the pass to Beatrice. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
His second, third team foul. At the line for Cleveland,
Beatrice.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Dwayne Wade comes in for Ball. And Chris Paul subbed in for Damian Lillard.
And that makes it a one-possession game, guys. Got to be the biggest free throws of the game thus far.
Here's Rodgers. Kept alive. Here's DeRozan. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Dwayne Wade.
A leader in the locker room. DeRozan with a chance and a huge spot.
And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're trailing by 4. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
It's time for the cutest dance scene in the NBA. Your Cleveland.
There's B-Train. Now Wade. It drops.
And Wade stepping to the plate in a huge spot. This young man embraces the spotlight.
Timeout called the 76ers. They're leading by 2. 6 seconds left to play here in the fourth. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. So they foul intentionally.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And if I'm the defense, this isn't who I want to foul. Harden is more than happy to march to the stripe in these moments.
So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's